Welcome to the Between the Lines show. I got a special show for you here today. You've seen it in the news recently. I'm sitting in a different position compared to normal. Todd Boehly's been chatting some absolute crud, saying he wants to do Premier League All-Stars, North v South. So we thought, let's have a try at ourselves. Today, for the first time on the channel, I'm going to remain neutral. As you can see already on the camera, we've got some new people on the show today. Dre was meant to be here. He's not here yet. He might be on the next show. Watch out for that one. I'm going to introduce my guest quickly. I'm going to start with on my far right. He ain't been here in a while. It's about time. He's gone ghost. You lot take a guess to why. Still ain't been to a Spurs game recently this season. Gonna go there soon. I'll take him there.
Come on.
He's been in the studio a lot recently. It's Spooky Beats. It's Share.
Good to be back.
I'm going to go to my far left quickly. He's been on the show before. Stop saying in the comments he's Cypriot, please. He's sick and tired of it. He's Power League's finest. It's Ryan.
Yes.
I'm going to come to my near right now. This man has never been on the channel. It's his debut on the channel. Took a 100-mile long trip here. He's not an Arsenal fan, but he's been chatting about Arsenal for the last half an hour, so we're pretending he's an Arsenal fan. He's on the South team. It's safe. Thanks for coming on the channel, bro.
Good to be here.
Debut, big up. To my close left, it's his 10th appearance on the channel. Round of applause, man. Round of applause. Shout out Wayne Rooney's favourite fan. He's got a special gift now because it's his 10th appearance on the channel. I'm going to hand it to him right now in front of everyone else. Big up, Haroon. Shake my hand, Haroon. Get this on the camera.
Jeez.
He can only see the front at the moment. He doesn't know what this is saying right now.
Guess who it is already?
Guess who it is? For the camera.
Failed one the kid.
Whoa, it could be. It could be, right? Any guesses?
Sancho.
Yeah.
Sancho, shout out Haroon on his 10th appearance on the channel. Thanks for your commitment and dedication to BTL podcasts.
Always, bro.
Put it on right now. No, I'm joking. Anyway, let's crack on with the show. You lot didn't want to see that. Before I start with the video or continue with the video, like the video, share the video, subscribe, get in the comments, let us know what you think. I'm going to carry on with the show. I'm going to start with the rules for the North v South. It's a 4-3-3 formation for both teams. Safe and Share are on the same team. Share's a Spurs fan, obviously. Safe's our undercover Arsenal fan. On the North team, it's Ryan, United fan, Haroon, United fan. The rules are 4-3-3 formation. I'm the host. I'm going to decide which team's better. And also, they're going to pick a player from each position. We're going to start off with the goalkeeper position first. You're only allowed 2 players from each team. That's why it made it a bit tough for both these guys. Hopefully, they've done loads of research. You already know they probably didn't. Certain guys were making lists like 2 minutes before the show started. You already know how it goes. We're also going to talk about the Arsenal Spurs game after, but you're going to see that in the next video. I'm going to start with the show right now. I'm going to take it to Ryan and Haroon. Let's go to both you first. I'm going to start with Ryan first. Who would you have picked for your team? And obviously it's tough because you've got 2 players to pick from each team only.
Who would I have picked?
Who would you pick for in goal right now? Who do you pick?
I would have picked Alisson.
Yeah.
But the 2-person restriction. So I've gone with Dean Henderson.
Yeah. I like that. Haroon, who have you gone for?
Jose Sarr from Wolves.
That was my backup.
What you man saying already? Like initial thoughts?
Go on.
2 rubbish goalkeepers. I think Sarr's a bit overrated. And who's your choice?
Dean Henderson.
No, he's not. He's already had 6 games with Forest. Not that much, you know. You conceded 9 against City. Was that?
Wrong team. That
That was Bournemouth. This is my first time here.
Yeah, we can tell.
Very fiery start from Safe right there. Came straight at Dean Henderson. Said he conceded 9, hasn't conceded
On
9.
the level, if you can't really be displacing De Gea, who's been shit for about 4 years now, like, I'd rather go for my man's keeper, innit?
It's fair, but
Jose Sarr. He's been alright, innit? Solid keeper still.
Very
yeah.
good last season. He's good with his feet. I think shot stopping, he was up there in terms of save percentage.
Wolves were like, they hardly conceded goals.
They don't
innit?
concede a
Yeah,
lot.
they don't really
He's
concede a lot,
He's a very
yeah.
good goalkeeper. I can't.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I just picked Dino because I think he's had some amazing performances this season. We've seen him do well in the past.
Amazing.
He has.
Yes.
There was one. There was within the
Yes.
West Ham game. He was quality.
He's saved a couple
He's a
pens
good
already.
keeper, man. He's a
Like,
good keeper.
he's been good.
I'll take your
Obviously, he
word
got
for it.
packed in by City. I think they did lose 4-0 or 5-0. But bro, that's
It's
City,
City,
man.
yeah.
Anyone can do that.
Fair enough.
Look, I'm gonna remain neutral today. Dean Henderson, you got away today. I'm gonna before you choose your final vote for the keeper. I'm gonna go to Share. Who's your pick for your
I
goalie?
done Rayo from Brentford.
I like that. I like that. Solid.
No, I wanted Mendy. I think Chelsea's goalkeeper is one of the best.
But he's been off form.
He makes too many
Sorry,
mistakes, though.
quick
Makes a
point
lot,
before I say it. We're doing this based on the last 18 months or so, or the last season and this season, kind of based on form. Sorry, safe to
Yeah,
interrupt.
no, I think he's had a few rubbish games. But I think in terms of the South, who's a better keeper than Mendy? You tell me right now.
On form, I'll take Rayo over Mendy.
Mendy's like
Mendy's very sus.
But you're
On
talking
form, I
about-
take Ray over
but
Mendy.
You're talking about the next, the
Last
last
18 months.
He wasn't great last season, you
I'm talking
know.
about last. No, he was Mendy.
No,
he
last
was.
season he made errors as well.
I swear he was dead last season.
He was there.
He makes errors, but
Don't
a
you
lot of
remember
them don't
the
go
Champions
unpunished.
League?
He's fallen off for a
The
while,
Real
you know.
Madrid,
Yeah.
Real Madrid when they
That's
packed him in.
That was Real Madrid,
And then
man.
from then, against Man United last year, he was awful in the 1-1
He's made a
draw.
few crucial errors.
We
A lot
should
of
have
them
beat
haven't
them
been
if we were
punished.
better at the time because he was giving the ball to bloody Lingard, was it? And
Every
Lingard
time-
tried to chip him.
Fred.
Every
Fred.
time I've seen Rayo play as well, he's dropped like.
Ray is a good player.
Yeah, he keeps Brentford in games.
I'd take Rayo.
I would go Rayo because I think there's other Chelsea players I'm putting in
bro,
that
the thing
team.
is, look at who
Alright.
Mendy's got in front of him. Like he's got one of the best of you know what I mean. He's got world class.
But he's still a good goalkeeper.
The
man.
best
I
wing
think-
backs in the league.
I think he's.
I think he's fallen off hard, but I understand what you're saying. Maybe beginning of last season, potentially he
Yeah.
might have been up there, but who knows? Anyway, I'm gonna go to Ryan and Haroon. Decide between yourselves who do you want to pick out of.
I'm okay with Jose Sarr. He was my backup. So
Jose
Yeah,
Sarr?
let's go with him. Yeah.
Very interesting start.
Because Hendo's only played 6 games, like he said. He didn't play as much last year. Let's give it to Sarr.
Comments, what do you think? They've started off with Jose Sarr for the North. Maybe an interesting pick, but pretty solid keeper. I'm going to take it to the South. Who do you pick for your goalkeeper between yourselves? Yeah, I think it's got to be Ray, you know.
Chelsea
On current form, like, yeah, there's other Chelsea players you could probably pick ahead of Mendy. All right, we're going to take it to fullbacks next. I'm going to take it to Ryan first.
Do you want both?
I'm going to go with your left back first.
So I had 2, but I'm just going to say 1 and I'm going to say 8 Nori. I feel like...
Wait, so you got 2 Wolves players already?
Yeah. But defence, that's what they're known for, innit? So I've put their goalie and a left back. For me, it's just like I said to you, when you've only got 2 players from each team, you're very limited.
Yeah.
Left back wise, you really want to take Cancelo or Robertson or Malacia even, but there's other players you're going to want to put in that team. So,
Clive Perisic.
well, no, I mean like above
I'm not
maybe
gonna lie.
8 Nori.
Yeah,
like,
take him.
Yeah.
When I saw him against Arsenal though, like
It's one
Saka
game, man.
ripped him apart. Though.
but he did
whole
nothing
game.
though.
Yeah, he done nothing, but like he's still getting ripped apart.
Yeah, but it's one game, innit?
And he still keeps going, bro.
Bro, listen, he didn't get ripped apart. Saka got
He got
past him
done
a few
once.
times.
It was once,
No,
like,
Saka got past him a few times, but he stuck with him the whole game.
And we're talking about Saka.
Every
Like, he's
time-
one of the best young players in the
Every
league.
time I saw him, like man was just like turning back. Like,
but what-
Saka, like,
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, I must have saw
Saka's
him.
England's player of the year, bro.
He's one of the best young players in the league, and it happens. And it actually nothing came of it. Like nothing came
You know,
from
I'm
that.
glad you man won at the end of
And-
the day. I saw with my eyes. I wanted United to win that game.
Yeah,
Bro, Cher's not being very South right now.
yeah. Didn't watch the Liverpool game when he was having up Salah. Like, you
Ryan
have-
Sessegnon had up Salah like twice last season. It means nothing.
yeah, but you lot.
Like Ryan Sessegnon was getting bullied the other day by who? Who did Spurs play the other day again? Who was it?
Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester.
Yeah,
bro,
Leicester.
like,
Oh,
he was
wow, you
shocking
beat
that
the
game.
bottom team in the
Yeah.
league.
No,
About to be sacked,
but
Brendan
my
Rodgers.
point
Like,
was,
my
like,
bad.
Sessegnon was getting ripped apart by the wingers. Madison had him on ropes the whole game as well.
Madison's
Like-
class though, bro.
Yeah. But
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. What you were saying about Odegaard? Madison's better than Odegaard, I think.
He's in
No,
our
he's
team.
part-
He's
no,
in our
he's
team.
not.
so-
No,
yeah,
he's-
yeah.
Oh, I don't know
Oh,
about
yeah, he's
that.
at
I wouldn't
South.
say
Yeah,
that.
my bad,
No.
my bad.
I don't know about that.
No, he is.
Nah,
Madison's
nah,
better.
Madison is better than him.
Bro,
Odegaard's more technical. Nah.
Bro, Arsenal wanted
he's not- you don't
Arsenal wanted
know
Madison.
man.
Arsenal wanted Madison, but they just didn't want to pay the 70 mil. They wanted Madison.
Madison's better
Oh,
than
yeah,
Odegaard.
fine.
Madison can do everything Odegaard
I've heard
can do.
that. I have heard
He's
that.
way more technical than Odegaard.
I don't know.
Anyway, let's continue.
Let's
with
take
this.
it on to Haroon's left back choice.
I went Renan Lodi.
Lodi.
Obviously, he's new to the Prem, but from what I saw last season in the Champions League against
He's
us
at
as
Forest
well,
now.
Yeah. I think he looked good against us. And what I've seen in the Champions League, he looks like a good fullback.
I don't know, man.
And like
If you're
Ryan
going
was
from Atletico Madrid, I actually thought he looked good against us as well.
Yeah.
But if you're going from Atletico Madrid
scored, no?
to Nottingham Forest, he scored against us. If you're going from Atletico Madrid to Nottingham Forest, something's not right there, innit? Don't you think?
Why'd they get rid of him if he was?
And to Nottingham Forest,
Like
out of all
Ryan said, you're
clubs.
limited with the teams, innit? You can't pick. the
And
big
beyond
names,
that,
you have to.
And beyond that, that's not true. If Nottingham Forest double these wages, it don't matter where he's going to. Like Atletico,
I don't know about that,
Atletico are a
man.
big team.
You want to
Nottingham Forest just
football.
can't exactly.
Atletico are a big team, but they're not a Real Madrid of the world.
Yeah, I know,
They're-
but if they're willing to let him go, then what does that say? They had probably had cover that.
It
was
means
better
they
than-
might have
I
a
don't
better
I
player.
don't understand.
All right, listen, boys. I'm not gonna lie. If I was you, man, right now, I'd be confident. They've chosen Ait Nouri and Lodi for the left backs. Who are you gonna come back with? Share. Let's take it on to you.
Cresswell.
No, we both agreed with Cresswell.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, he's saving your bet.
Yeah, you got
wait. Better
Cresswell's
left
mid,
back.
so I don't
No
mind.
Tierney, Zinchenko, maybe.
Tierney, he's just too injury prone. He's not
Perisic,
consistent.
no. Or you want to save Spurs?
Save the
Yeah.
teams.
Zenko,
You
he's-
see what
he's
I
had a
mean?
good-
You think it's easy,
You
but
can't. Yeah, you can't just
you're
say who you
limited.
want, bro.
Right. So who are you gonna pick? Lodi or
I'll
Ait
take
Nouri?
Ait Nouri.
I'll take Ait Nouri because we ain't seen
Your
enough
Wolves
of
players
Lodi.
picture.
Yeah,
You're gonna get Wolves out of the way, yeah? Already,
Yeah,
you sure about
Wolves
that?
Who else do we need from
Yeah, we
Wolves,
don't
bro?
need anyone from Wolves, G.
All right, cool. Share, safe. Who you gonna pick?
Cresswell.
Yeah, we got Cresswell.
You think on form at the moment?
Cresswell is mid.
No, we're talking about last season.
At the moment-
Cresswell was a set piece merchant.
He's all right. He's
Nah,
all
he's
right.
mid.
He's,
West Ham last
Bro,
season.
he's mid.
they were good. They were
All
good.
my West Ham mates hate him.
He's a set piece
Hate
merchant.
No, man, he was
Mid.
He's all right.
But I'm okay
He's
with-
all right,
He'll
man.
get you.
No.
He'll get you numbers in terms of assists.
Yeah,
Like he
he
takes
will-
every set piece, and West Ham will
But
get.
he's
in
gonna
there.
get ripped.
You've
He'll
got
give you
Antonio,
consistent
Suchek.
games.
You've
Yeah,
got
look, man, he
these
takes the
man.
corners. He takes scores.
He's gonna give you a consistent 5 out of 10.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. He's mid.
All right, boys. Let's take it onto the right backs. Let me start with Share this time, yeah?
It's got to be Reece James.
Reece James all the way.
Ooh, potentially one of the world's best left backs at the moment.
Right back.
Right.
Or wing backs. What did I say, sorry?
He's
Left
a
back,
back.
sorry.
He's got
Potentially one of the best right backs at the
He's the
moment.
best right back in the league.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's defensively and offensively the
I
best.
think he's the best in the league.
So you both agreed to that already, yeah?
Yeah.
The thing
All
is,
right.
we made our list together, so more or less
Cool.
they'll be.
They're both the same, yeah. Cool.
Apart from
All right,
Edward.
we'll take it on to Ryan first.
I went with Trippier.
I like that a lot. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But then
All right.
again, though, yeah, it was at times when he was in the Prem and the Spurs. Like,
Yeah.
bro, even I hate
It's
him.
last 18 months, G. We're
Yeah,
not-
I know.
We're not
Like,
doing 5 years ago.
but bro, he was like sometimes at Spurs. He was like every fan just wanted him out of the team, fam.
But in last 18 months, undeniably, he's got to be in there potentially.
Yeah. He's
Like,
sick.
if you're only picking 2 players for each team, he's
No,
probably
no,
got to be
Because
in.
obviously you want to go Trent or
Yeah.
Kyle Walker, but there's other players in it. So
Yeah, you
Trippier
can't.
was my
Yeah.
guy.
All right, Harooni?
Trippier as well.
Trippier as well, yeah? Cool. Already agreed. Trippier and... Who did you pick
Reece
again?
James.
Reece James, yeah, cool. All right, probably, obviously, Reece James takes that one overall, really, innit? Your left
I don't
back,
know,
who's
man.
better? Ait Nouri? No, he does. Reece James takes that one. Who's better, Ait Nouri or Cresswell?
it's a bit of a mid
Right now.
It's a bit of a mid off,
Yeah,
but I'm
he's
taking
not
Ait
mid.
Nouri.
Cresswell.
Mid-off.
I'm taking Ait
Cresswell.
Nouri.
Right now, I'll take Ait Nouri. Right now,
I'd
if
say
you
it's
do it this
even.
season, right now.
I'd say it's even.
Cresswell.
No, but surely
If you asked me last season, it's Cresswell.
Yeah, but in my
How
team,
good West Ham were
but-
last season?
but you got to remember, in your team and in my team, he's not taking no corners and free kicks.
Yeah, no, he could. Yeah,
So he has no
But
business
he's
being
there,
in my team.
He's there for them solid 6.5, 7 out of 10 performances, 75.
Who's that?
He's not a star
He
player.
doesn't-
He
he
just
doesn't
comes in,
give you
does the
that.
job. Like,
He doesn't give you that.
does his job, goes home.
He doesn't give you that. He gives you 5.5 to 5.8 out of 10 every week.
Nah, man, he does a decent job.
That's
He
what-
comes
That's what
on
he
the
does.
outside.
He's
man.
mid.
They're both mid.
He's mid. Yeah, they're both mid. It's a mid off, innit?
All right. Quick question, actually. Who's better, Ryo or Jose Sarr? Tough one, isn't it? Maybe about the same.
They're about the same.
About the same, innit?
Yeah.
No, I think
They're both
Sarr's
similar.
better.
They're very similar.
Similar.
They're very
yeah,
similar keepers. Both good with their feet.
Yeah.
Both young, upcoming. I think they're both good.
All right, I'm going to go to Ryan first for your 2 centre backs. Let's go with both of them. Get them out of the way. Who do you think it is?
Van Dijk and Varane.
Oh, Van Dijk based on what, though?
Everything. The guy's
I don't know
the
about-
guy's one of the best centre
But
backs
last
in the league.
18 months?
Yeah. Last year he was one of the best centre backs in the league. He's had
Was
these
he?
shaky moments.
Was he?
He's had these shaky moments, but
He was good last season.
There's
He was
still
good
not-
last season.
No.
there's,
He was good last season.
He was alright.
there's still not 2-3 centre backs better than him. in the league.
Nostalgia.
Like,
Yeah.
It's nostalgia, man.
What do you guys think about Varane as well?
I don't think he's done it for United, so I don't know why.
think he has.
I don't know why you put him in the team.
I'd have Varane.
He's done nothing for United. So.
Man
Statistically
United are
as
a
well,
much better team
When
he
Varane plays, we concede less. We win more
Yeah,
games.
but that's
That's just recently. but
No.
when you-
No.
Last season.
year-
If you look at the stats last season,
Yeah, but bro, who
when
was he
Varane
replacing
started,
though?
Maguire,
Yeah, exactly.
Lindelof.
But out of
but
all the United
No,
players,
but it
Robinson-
drastically improved. They went from like conceding
Yeah,
2
but
goals a
you'd
game to
expect
conceding
that
0
from
point
a
something.
multiple Champions League winner.
So you're
you'd
backing
expect
our
that.
points.
So yeah, he's good.
The guy
player.
improves
So
our
he
team.
should be in the team. And he's a better centre back than.
Nah, I don't know. I'm a United fan.
Is he better than like who have City? Then they
No,
get
but
Brighton?
we can't use our players up.
You lot got to remember, we're limited in the players we
man.
can have. Out of the
Varane
Man
is
United
quality,
players,
But out of
Varane-
United players, is Varane
Bro,
the
he's
first
our
player?
best centre back.
Bro, he's our best centre back
No.
comfortably.
He's our best
I
centre
think
back.
that's a
But is he
wasted
the best
United- that's a
player?
wasted-
Huh?
It's a
Or
wasted
our
spot.
best players aren't
No,
better than the
our
other
best
best players
players-
Our best
in
players
those
aren't-
teams.
and
Yeah.
and he is our best centre
So
back.
this season has he been better than Martinez?
Oh,
Yes. No,
I
that's
don't
a good
think he
question. You know,
Yes,
maybe
yes.
I don't think he
I
has.
think he has.
I don't think he has.
Wait,
I don't
Varane-
think he has.
All right,
think he
wait,
has.
wait. Martinez was in the 4-0 loss. Varane wasn't. When Varane came on, we didn't concede. Martinez got dunked on 4 times. I'm a big
He was playing
Martinez
with
fan.
Maguire. He was
And
playing with
you-
Maguire.
Exactly.
To be
It's
fair,
different.
no,
It's
no, no,
different.
no. The whole
Okay,
team,
it is
the
different.
whole team
Varane
played
played
better.
That's
Maguire, the
fine.
whole of last season.
That's fine.
After that loss.
That's fine. But
Yeah, no
Varane
shit.
last year played
Yeah,
with
and deep-
Maguire
when Varane played
and
with
made
Maguire,
Maguire
yeah,
better when
exactly.
he played with him.
Statistically, when Varane was in the team, we conceded less goals, even with Maguire next to him. It didn't. He's a big upgrade. He's our best
Guys,
centre
get in the comments. Let us know what you
back. I
think.
love Martinez as well.
Varane.
but Varane's the one who's come in and
The
taken
thing
lead of
the
that
thing is,
defence.
you made your decision, and people made the decision on Varane, but you don't back it up with your stats. You can check the stats last year. We conceded, I think.
But I'm not talking about stats, so I'm talking about what I've seen with
but
my
you
eyes.
asked us at the beginning, bring your stats, bring your research. So my
No,
research
I didn't
is-
say but bring stats about Varane. I'm talking about my eyes about Varane, yeah?
Varane is
Okay,
quality.
but your
Last
eyes,
season he was shaky with and without
But
Maguire.
He's the best out of like
Not without Maguire.
United ain't got the
with
best bunch
Maguire.
of centre back. Just be real here. Like only now, Martinez looks like he's a pretty decent player.
okay, but
It's early days as well,
Martinez
early days.
also looks
Like-
better because Varane
But
is
say
now
for
next to
example,
him.
based on last
There's one-
season, based on last season, would you pick Varane?
Lindelof.
You wouldn't.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
I was
Based
defending
on
him.
last season, would they pick Varane?
I was defending him on the pod
Yes.
last year.
No,
I
you
was.
wouldn't have.
You know that.
You was.
I was defending him
Varane's
because we
quality.
are a massively better team when Varane is there.
Facts.
We concede
Deep it.
Last year we conceded like 1.6 goals a game without him and 0.9 with him.
Exactly.
That matters.
Yeah, but bro, like you gotta understand, he's replacing fucking.
It doesn't
No.
matter. It didn't matter who he replaced.
Maguire.
Also, he missed the
Look
big
at-
games though. For that, he missed the
And
big
he's-
games.
and
He missed
he's
all
played
the big
two-
games
and
for
he
that.
played
Alright,
two
All
big
the
games.
ones that we
two
got
big
battered,
games
and he
this
missed
season,
those.
and we won both of them.
Sorry.
Do you think
He
that's a
played two big
coincidence?
games this season.
Do you
and we
think
won
that's a
both of them.
coincidence?
And we didn't look like
Wait,
conceding
is
a
that
lot
a
of goals in either
coincidence?
of them.
Because this year he played.
It's not a coincidence. It's not a
He
coincidence.
played against
It's
Liverpool
fact.
this year. We looked better. He played against Arsenal this
We
year.
looked better.
We looked better.
Much
In the
better
games he did
defensively.
play in last year, in the big games, we looked better.
All right, we spent too long on Varane. Sorry, you picked Varane and
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk. Oh, Van Dijk's a question mark.
Van
bro.
Dijk is not a question
I
mark.
think since he come back from his injury, he's been very, very like
He's not-
he's living off
Alright.
nostalgia. Let's be honest.
All right, which
I've seen him get
centre
skinned
backs
up,
in the north are better than him?
I don't think he's been
I
mid.
had Matip and Varane.
That's your pick, yeah.
I think last season Matip was better than Van Dijk.
I had Matip too. It was between Matip and Van
I think
Van
last
Dijk,
season, if
but
you look
Matip
up there-
Matip had a lot of injuries.
He's injury prone, but I
So-
think when he played, he was better than Van Dijk last season.
Same as Varane,
And
I
a
just
lot of
don't wanna
Liverpool
put two of
fans
them.
will say the same.
Let's
I know a lot
all
of
right. Let's
Liverpool
stick with both of you for a second, yeah. Who's your two? Pick between
Varane and Van
yourselves.
Dijk.
Between yourselves.
If he's agreed with Varane, I think Van Dijk has to go in there. There's no all-star team that Van Dijk's not going into.
To be fair, I don't have any other Liverpool player on my screen in it, so
I also feel
I'll
like
happily put Van Dijk.
for an all-star team,
But I think
Matip probably can't go ahead of Van
Name
Dijk.
wise, you wouldn't, but I
Yeah.
think based on form, I would back Matip over Van Dijk right now.
Look,
Like last season, based on last
Maybe,
season.
maybe.
But
Maybe
to me,
that
it
he
doesn't
might
make
have
a
a point there.
difference.
Based on
Yeah.
last season and this season,
But-
you might pick Matip over Van Dijk.
I agree, but Matip also gets the benefit of he's always playing with Van Dijk. Van Dijk's not always playing with Matip because
True.
Matip gets injured.
no, I swear Van Dijk was injured for a lot of last season. And
No,
it was
not
Matip.
last year. The year before he was.
Yeah, but even that season, Matip was.
But we only doing last year, bro.
I've seen Matip play with Nat Phillips and that.
And he
Yeah,
played well.
2 years
Where is
ago.
that guy, by the way? Is he still alive? Nat Phillips?
Yeah.
He's still playing,
That's
yeah?
what he cut.
Yeah.
But
On loan.
Dunno.
She might be on now.
Shout out Nat Phillips. You're bare tall in that. You're sick.
look, I don't know, man.
Got
Like,
smashed up by Rashford.
I don't mind cussing Van Dijk in it. I don't mind, but I feel like he's got to get in the team. So I'm gonna.
You two decide, innit? Conference call.
I'm going Varane and Van Dijk. I'm not
Some
changing
say-
much. here.
some
Why are you looking at me? Speak to Haroon, innit? He's
Haroon,
right there
I'm not
next to you.
changing. Van Dijk's getting in
What
my
about
team.
Dan Burn? Newcastle.
Literally.
Could
Dan
get
Burn
in.
is not getting in my team, G.
He's dropped more consistent
Nah.
performances than Van Dijk.
I'll back that.
Like,
If it's on form, I'm still backing Matip. I can't lie. I think.
Listen,
I
bro,
think-
why are you looking at me,
I
bro?
think
Speak
Liverpool
between
fans
yourselves.
will-
you
will
got
back him as well.
Dan Burn.
Listen,
was
you
getting
tell me
solid
who you
5
want,
goals
innit?
this season as well.
It's Varane and who? Varane and
If
who?
we're going name,
It's Varane and Van Dijk. You not having Van Dijk.
All right, do you want me to pick for you?
No,
Do you want me to pick for you?
No, you
'Cause
don't
I'm
get to
picking
pick.
Matip right now.
you don't get to
Picking
pick.
Matip right now.
You don't get to pick as the neutral.
But who are you
Stay
gonna
out
pick?
of
Who you
this.
gonna pick? Who you gonna pick?
Bro, you're the Van Dijk's biggest fan.
I like Van Dijk.
Man
but
said
last
biggest
18 months,
fan,
He
you
hasn't
know.
been that great. Can't lie. I think Matip's be better than him. And another thing, if we're looking at it as a partnership, Varane and Van
Ooh,
Dijk
maybe, you know.
Clashing heads
have
in the-
He's got a
similar-
point there, Ryan,
they have
you know.
similar places where they're both sweepers.
I agree.
Whereas Matip is an aggressor.
I agree.
So I think as a
but-
partnership that would be better.
But I feel like one of Van Dijk's biggest strengths is he does win a lot of headers, and
Yeah,
I feel like Varane don't.
Matip does. No, Varane's aerial duel.
No, he wins them, but I don't think he goes for
Martinez is
them.
better in the air.
I think Matip.
No, Martinez ain't better in the air than Varane.
He is, man. I'm telling you.
But
I don't think we're gonna decide in it. So you man are gonna.
let's go Matip then. Fuck it. I don't mind. Fuck Van
All right,
Dijk,
listen.
man.
For the
Van Dijk.
first time on the channel, Ryan has lost an argument. We are
Van
going to
Dijk.
go straight to save and straight to share. Who is your centre back choices
We got Thiago Silva.
against Varane and Matip?
Thiago Silva.
Oh, okay.
And Saliba from Arsenal.
Oh, early days,
No,
don't you
man,
think?
he's-
Way too early.
No, so we're looking at the last 18 months here. He was the league player of the year. A league that has Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. And
He was.
But
young-
Premier
he
League,
was
North
defender of the
v
year.
South, he's getting in
No,
already.
He was young
No,
player
he's
of the
he
year.
was
no.
young. He might have been.
He wasn't player of the year.
We didn't do our research.
I don't know who would be a better option than them though. Like I don't know who'd be a better option than them.
I think it's very early days for him.
For the South, yeah?
No, but you got
Romero?
No, but
No,
I've
we
got
have
Spurs
other
players,
players somewhere else.
Romero could get in there, though, regardless of those Spurs players.
No. There's two Spurs players that have
Chill,
to
man.
be in there. No one else
Chill,
can be in
bro.
there.
There's this guy called Harry Kane, you know, and there's this other guy called Son, and I feel like they're getting the team.
Yeah.
With
No, I think he has the potential.
See,
to
I
become-
wouldn't. I'd put the Crystal Palace in there back.
Can I be honest with you?
Gahey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
no,
said
no,
it as
no,
well.
no.
Oh, you know what? I wouldn't even put Gay.
I'll be honest
Yeah.
with
I'll
you.
put
Saliba has the
Anderson.
potential to be better than Van Dijk.
Anderson.
Do you know
He's
what you want?
class.
He has the
Joachim
potential.
Anderson is quality.
Yeah, that's actually
No,
a
no.
shout. I forgot about that.
Saliba has the potential to be better than Van Dijk.
No.
We,
Look how young he is.
this guy is an Arsenal fan. No
I'm
one
telling
told me
you,
this guy's a United
I'm
fan.
a United fan.
This
I'm
guy
telling
was
you-
getting
Whoa. Saliba has the potential to be better than Van
I'm
Dijk.
telling you
already.
right now.
Wait, no,
Six
let's-
games.
I see it, I
Hold
see
on.
it.
How, bro?
Hold on, let's just say, at his best, in his prime, Van Dijk is arguably the best centre back the Prem's ever seen. In his prime season.
Whoa, I wouldn't go that far.
In his prime
I wouldn't go
season.
that far. I wouldn't go that
In his
far.
prime season.
You're a
Ferdinand
Liverpool
and Vidic.
fan.
Ferdinand and Vidic.
No.
Ferdinand and Vidic.
I'm talking about potential.
They're the king.
How
I said
young is
arguably.
Saliba?
He's up there. though.
22 years
One
old.
season prime, he's up there with the best. So
Saliba's
I don't think
Ferdinand and Vidic.
Saliba. Yeah, facts. But I don't think Saliba will hit that
But he's
height.
22. He's
Yeah,
not like.
can I say you one thing?
He's
Yeah,
not
bare
like-
centre backs have come through and look sick in their
No,
first
no,
two
no, no,
seasons.
no, no,
You're
no,
gassing.
no.
It's not like he's
Look,
flawless and he's like Van Dijk. That season
how old
was
was
flawless.
Van Dijk when he
Rio and
came to
Vidic have had seasons where they've been
How-
flawless.
28,
Yeah, he was 28, so he's only
27.
been good for what? 4 or 5.
No, but he was good at Southampton. He was good at Celtic.
But he wasn't world class. No one was saying he was like the best centre
But
back.
you
in the
can't
league.
be
He
world
didn't have the
class at
platform.
I'm telling you
Southampton.
right
to do
now,
that
Saliba has the potential to be better than Van Dijk.
You're gassing.
Right now, you heard it here first. I'm telling you right now.
Bro, Van Dijk's gone to unreachable
I know,
levels.
Van
but
Dijk at
no,
22
Compared to
was
the
better than
20
Saliba
in the
at
last
22.
decade,
Saliba's
yeah?
better.
In the last
Van Dijk was better
decade.
at 22.
What in the Scottish league?
He was
Oh,
at
yeah,
Southampton.
against-
Wait,
He
wait,
was
I've
at
got a question.
Southampton.
In the last decade, has anyone other than maybe Sergio Ramos come close to what Van Dijk's on? As a Premier League centre back or as a centre back?
Saliba will.
As a
Even Silva
centre back,
probably
yeah.
hasn't.
As a
Varane
centre
and
back.
Ramos and
Thiago Silva probably.
No, in Premier League then.
Thiago
In Premier
Silva.
League maybe.
Premier League.
Premier League, no.
Who?
No.
Last
So
year,
you're telling me
Premier League been
Saliba, who's come through after one good season in
I'm telling
France,
you right now-
after 6 good games in England,
Look how young
Not
he
even-
is.
you
He's
think
22.
already-
Not even six.
Not
He
even
was
six.
he was the worst player on the pitch for Arsenal against Man United.
I'm telling
It's
you right
early
now.
days.
But Romero's
Potential.
23.
It's
like,
early
age
days.
means nothing.
Romero's been better than Saliba.
Yeah, Romero's better than
Romero's
him.
better than Saliba.
I'm talking about potential. I'm telling you right now.
Varane, Van
you heard it
Dijk
here
at
first.
22.
So why do you say that about Romero, but you say it about
Van Dijk at
Saliba?
22 was
I think
better
Romero,
than
he's
him. Varane at 22 was
I
better than him.
I can see Saliba go up levels. I think
he's
Romero.
23.
But I think Romero.
Saliba's
Romero
good
was
player.
Serie A centre back last season.
Serie A.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying he is what he is. I can see Saliba getting better.
But
I'm
have
telling
you? But do you remember Varane at 22? He was way better than him.
He was class. He was
way better
unreal,
than
yeah.
him.
He was unreal.
Way
I'm
better. than
telling
this.
you right now.
And we don't think Varane reached Van
I got
Dijk
stuck
level.
on Saliba. I'm telling you right now.
You're
He's
You
a,
heard it here, you
he's a
heard
good
it.
player with potential, but I don't think he'll hit
He
that
won't
high.
be like
No
that.
potential.
He won't be a key centre back in the Prem and Champions League winning team.
If he
He won't.
stays for Arsenal for 10 years, and you know,
Arsenal
I
ain't winning
feel
no
like-
Champions
All right, listen. Let's take it back to the topic, yeah? Who's the two better centre backs? Varane and
Varane
Matip
and Matip.
partnership or Thiago Silva
Varane and Matip is
Saliba?
better.
Varane and Matip.
100%.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
No.
Did you say Saliba, sorry?
we
Or
said-
you agreed to it?
Allowed him in.
All right.
Let him get one Arsenal.
All right, cool. We're going to go for Thiago Silva and Saliba for share and saves centre backs v Varane and Matip. I'm going to take it to the. Are you doing a holding midfielder?
I got a DM.
I am, yeah.
All right, I'm going to take it to shares and saves holding midfielder first. Who are you picking?
Declan Rice.
One choice. That's it.
Who else is up for debate from
We were
that?
thinking about Kante,
Ooh.
but
Last 18 months.
he's not been. You know,
Maybe, yeah. A bit injury, yeah. Injury
But
probably.
when
No.
he does play for Chelsea, though, definitely.
Definitely.
no,
I
don't get
agree,
me
yeah.
wrong.
So-
Kante is world class.
You can still put
But
him
in the
in.
last 18 months, Declan Rice is the best CDM.
Not a deal.
Thomas Partey.
Inconsistent as well. He's always
Injury is
We think
injured
he's
as well,
been
yeah.
Injured for like 5.
He's key player for Arsenal though. They're a different team with him.
I think Declan Rice is.
Shaka?
I said Xhaka and
Xhaka could throw him in there, you know.
Not a DM.
He's not a DM, but I
You're
think
just listing
Yeah.
non-DMs in DM here.
Oh,
doesn't have to be
Ryan always loves this
just need
topic.
3 midfielders that will-
No,
You
but
say-
they-
you
we
saying
say we're
Declan Rice
missing
is
a DM.
not?
We can have a DM.
Declan Rice,
Eight.
Declan
no,
Rice
he's
a
is
DM.
but
He's a DM, but he plays box to
I
box.
He goes forward.
don't
He
think
goes
he's
forward,
a
yeah.
DM, but
But he plays
I get
DM.
it, I
He
get
plays
it.
DM.
He's always
Really.
picking up the ball
I
from
think
the back.
Declan Rice is more of a DM than Xhaka.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. That's
Xhaka-
agreed.
Nowadays, Xhaka is bloody on the edge of the box and shit.
All right, so DM for your holding. We're gonna go to Ryan and Haroon. Let's go to Ryan first, then.
Casemiro.
Ooh, wait. On
No,
current
there's
form?
no argument. I've got Casemiro as well. There's no argument.
These men are just gassing.
Honestly,
What do you wait? Hold on.
Boys.
Champions
Wait,
League.
I'm
Current
new
form,
to
18
today,
months, he's a
but
Champions League winner.
Champions League winner
And a key
5
player.
months ago.
18 months, bro. What, you're judging it off 3 games.
I wouldn't.
cameos,
I can't judge it off 2-3 games cameo. innit?
Exactly.
I can't.
And the last 18
Casemiro.
months, he was a key midfielder and a Champions League winning
Wait,
side.
okay,
Hala Madrid.
is he better than Fabinho and Rodri?
Right now, I've
Is he
got
better than
different
them?
City
No,
players.
he's not.
No,
He's better than Fabinho.
On
Bro.
current form,
He's better than
In the last
Fabinho.
18 months, he's the best DM in the world.
Rodri. Oh.
Maybe not.
Maybe
not
Rodri
Rodri.
is
You're
arguable.
playing alongside Modric and Cruz, fam.
They're
No.
different
I
players.
could be in that position and I would world
That's what
class.
these
You're
man
playing
these
against
man
two
don't
teams.
understand.
He wouldn't,
And
he
I've
wouldn't,
had this
he
discussion
wouldn't.
with these man bare times, yeah.
And
They
they
think,
think-
if you have 2 good 8s, you can have any DM in the world. and it works. That's not how
Rodri's
football
playing
works,
next
bro.
to
De Bruyne.
Yeah, he plays De Bruyne and Silva, so he's
My
shit.
bad, man. My bad.
He's playing with De Bruyne and Silva, but he's shit.
Bernardo Silva's not on Modric's level though.
Bernardo Silva is top class though.
Yeah, but
Modric-
Bernardo
And KDB is Modric's level.
Yeah, and Cruz and Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva's better than Cruz.
No, he's not.
Bernardo
now.
Silva is better than Cruz. Cruz is like one of those. He's
It's
a hit-or-miss
arguable.
player.
It's arguable.
It's not arguable.
It's
Bernardo
arguable.
Silva is better.
It's arguable,
Cruz
bro.
gets taken out of
No,
the
it's
team a
arguable.
lot of the time.
I think
for
Bernardo Silva is
Camavinga.
sick, but Cruz is mad, bro.
That's
He
his-
gets taken
Cruz
out
is
of that team
basically
for
our version of
Camavinga.
That's his
Scholes.
age. That's
But
because of his
he's a
age.
very
Age
talented
36,
player.
our
Cruz is
version
not
of Scholes.
36.
He's
Cruz
32,
is 32.
32.
What? Is he? He's young,
De
man.
Bruyne is
Shit.
31.
Yeah, but
What are we doing?
obviously they're going to put in a young midfielder, 60, 70 minutes. Cruz is
No,
always
but it's not
starting,
that.
though.
It's because he can't do the job
Bernardo
that we're
Silva's
giving him
27,
to.
this is what I'm saying.
Yes, and Bernardo exactly. So Bernardo Silva is
The
better
argument,
now.
anyway,
You can't use age
regardless,
when
the
Modric
argument
is the
is
best centre
pointless.
midfielder in the world.
Cruz
No.
will be starting every game for
This
City.
argument is
So Bernardo
pointless.
Silva's been on the bench recently.
This
Because
argument
he
is
doesn't start
pointless
with
anyway.
the player
The
anymore.
point
No,
was
that's
that
just Pep, though.
you can't
Pep
be a
roulette,
passenger
innit?
at CDM.
Pep does
for
what he
one of
wants.
the best teams in the world. You can't.
And
It's
Cruz
not
don't
possible.
always start for Real Madrid.
Same way you man was saying Busquets not that good because he had Iniesta and Xavi. That's not how football works, bro. You cannot be a passenger at CDM.
And also,
you can't. It's arguably the most important position on the pitch.
Rodri
in midfield.
and Fabinho can't get in the team because there's other players to get in the team. So Casemiro gets into the team.
No, but-
If you
but based
can
on
give me a
United,
better
based
DM,
on United,
better.
United,
Alright,
United.
listen.
Based on that United
Comments.
against him.
because he hasn't started a game.
Comments.
in the
Against
Prem.
Sociedad.
Yeah,
Listen.
why hasn't he started? Because Scott McTominay, he's been playing better.
No, because he's not fit.
Yeah,
Not match
yet.
fit yet, bro.
He can't
He's
push
not
the
match
ball.
fit.
He's not fit yet.
But McTominay's been good as well. That's
Yeah,
why.
But you cannot
Why
sit
didn't you
here
pick
and tell
McTominay?
me-
How's he not been fit? He's been playing for.
Alright, why didn't they pick
McTominay?
McTominay?
Bro, I'm on the duck.
What do you mean?
Why-
Ten Hag
got
said
the
he is not 100. He's not 100% fit.
He's
He
not
can't
fit.
play
He's
90
not match
minutes.
fit yet.
Ten Hag said that. Our manager.
Why is he not though?
Clear.
Literally.
Why? Because he
Clear when
didn't have a
he wants
preseason.
Why
He was
not, though?
injured,
Okay.
and then he
Clear.
came at the end of the preseason, didn't play.
This is not even a
Alright,
discussion.
listen. Alright, cool, guys.
Step in, bro. Casemiro,
Guys, you know I love Casemiro. Go check out my previous videos. You know I love Casemiro. Anyway, it's Casemiro v Declan Rice. I think there's only one winner there.
Of
Really.
course, there's only one.
Declan Rice.
Casemiro, bro.
Whoa.
Okay, let me tell you
Wait
one
a
thing.
minute
Let me
here,
tell-
bro.
no, let me tell you one thing.
No.
though. Alright, no, if United in this summer
Yeah.
could have got Declan Rice,
No, I didn't
No,
want
no,
him.
no,
I'll
no,
go for Casemiro
Your
100%.
club, United
100%.
would have taken him.
So I'm neutral. I'm
Casemiro was a panic buy for you, man. Let's be real here. You weren't linked with him at the start.
There's
You've been trying to find
reasons
Frankie
that-
De Jong.
yeah, no.
No,
It's
it
not
was a
because he's a
panic
better
buy.
player.
It was a panic buy, fam.
It's
You
'cause
can't
he's
And
deny
I'm not
that.
arguing that.
I'm not
bro.
cussing the
He's 10
signing.
years- He's 10 years younger, so obviously you
Yeah,
would take a
exactly.
23-year-old Declan Rice over a 30-year-old
No,
DM.
but I'm saying
That's not-
that
that doesn't mean he's a better player.
If it's Casemiro, would you? I don't know.
I've
You
been
would.
on this
I'll pick
pod.
Casemiro.
I've been on this pod
Casemiro's
telling
a better
you
player.
that Declan Rice is overrated.
I think he's
Me
overrated.
personally,
I say
I
that
do
all
not
the
want
time.
him at United. There's a
No,
reason.
be your best
There's a
midfielder,
reason
fam.
Ten
He's good at
Hag.
United.
I say that-
There's a
I say
reason
that
Ten
all the
Hag
time.
never wanted him. Ten Hag never looked at Declan Rice.
No, because
Because he can't do what we want him to do.
We weren't spending the money, and then we were too late. Then we weren't.
Who wasn't? We spent
he
70 million on
wouldn't go to
Casemiro.
That was after we lost 2 matches.
Rice is very overrated.
Then we got Anthony.
He's a
then we
good
got
player, but
Casemiro.
And we
he's
still
very
We weren't going to
overrated.
spend 120 million on Rice.
Why not?
After we lost those
And
2 matches.
thank God we didn't.
We spent 150 million after those two games,
on
but we wouldn't spend it on Rice.
On 2 players, exactly. But Rice wasn't going to go. the season started, he wasn't going to leave.
And he
West
wouldn't
Ham.
go to
I've never
non-championship
wanted
club he wouldn't go to non-Champions League
Ten
club.
Hag never
If
wanted
he's
him.
leaving
God,
West
we
Ham, he
didn't
will go
get
to
Declan
Champions
Rice.
League club.
Ten Hag never wanted him anyway.
Thank God we did
That's
not
who
get
did
Declan Rice.
everyone Ten Hag wanted didn't even go to United.
We got everyone. He wanted
You got
Bar, Frankie.
Martinez.
We got three
You're
players he
competing
wanted.
against Arsenal.
We got
Two
Anthony
European
he
clubs.
wanted.
We only didn't get Timber. Like, that's it.
We got Anthony
That's it.
Eriksson, Martinez.
We got everyone else.
And the one main signing he was linked to from the day he come in.
Frankie, yeah.
He'd rather
Frankie.
owe Barcelona peas than come to United, man.
But that's Barcelona. You're
Bro,
acting
it's
like
17 million.
you're acting like we.
You're
we
gonna
did it to
forego
nobody.
17
You're
million.
Barcelona.
Bro, he'd rather owe Barca peas.
Barcelona.
No, but it's
Like,
not just United.
man were chasing after
A
him for
Champions
like
League
4
club
months.
came in from his own.
Chelsea
He
came
said
in
no.
for Frankie as
Chelsea
well. He
came in
didn't
for him. He
go.
said
No,
no.
he knew not to go
Bayern
Chelsea,
Munich were
man.
talking to him in
Chelsea were-
January and he said no.
Toxic, yeah,
They
man.
didn't want to leave
They
Barcelona.
knew that he was going down.
Bro,
They messaged him saying,
Anyway,
"Bro, we should leave him soon."
all of that's irrelevant. Rice is mid. Casemiro
Alright,
is
listen,
better.
Casemiro takes that one, unfortunately. Yeah?
Comfortably,
Let's be realistic. Bro, alright, listen. Alright,
Five
say
Champions League
some
titles.
massive Arsenal fans, season
I
ticket
was-
holder. Don't say that. Alright, listen. We're gonna take it on. Should we? Have you got a 8 and then a 10 maybe?
I got 2 8s.
What about you? So let's go to both of them. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Ryan. I'm gonna go to Ryan first. Who are your 2 8s?
KDB and Madison.
Oh, potentially Madison
Madison's
10.
more like 10,
Maybe a
but-
10. Yeah.
Alright.
All right, KDB and Madison. Haroon.
The exact same.
Okay, KDB and Madison on the north. We're gonna take it to the south.
Go on.
It's got to be Caicedo.
And Odegaard.
Wait, what? What are these man on?
Caicedo's fucking a baller, bro. What you on about?
What is this guy say?
But is he
From Brighton.
Brighton.
Hold that, bro. You
Next
lost.
Basuma.
Let's just move on to the forwards, bro. It's not-
Caicedo and?
Doesn't matter.
Keep
The
it,
brain
bro.
beats them by himself.
Yeah, that's the 2 centimeters. Yeah, it's Caicedo and Odegaard v KDB and Madison.
I think it's closer than you guys think.
No, it's not. It's not.
Wait, let me
close
think
to-
about
Brother
this.
is
Do the mid
generations of
Right, wait, Madison and Odegaard. Who's better?
Madison's
Madison.
better. bro.
Odegaard.
Madison's better, man.
Yo, I've been.
Madison.
Odegaard's better.
Madison's
I
better.
have to be honest here, innit? I can't like these are options I'm forced to
Madison is better than Odegaard.
No, he's
Better end
not.
product. He can do everything Odegaard can
Oh,
do
wait,
on the
all
ball.
right. Who's a better technical player?
They're
Odegaard.
both similar technical players.
Madison.
Maybe.
Did you see that goal? Madison
Maybe.
scored against
Madison.
It was,
I'll
all,
take
it was against
Madison.
Loris, man.
See
Anyone
that?
can score against Loris.
If I had an option of both, I'm
Lloris-
taking Madison every day of the week.
Well, I
I
want to
don't
see
know.
Odegaard score
I am-
against Lloris next week. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
How many good goals has he scored? That free kick, that goal against Aston Villa outside the box where they lost 2-1.
Oh,
I'll
really?
take Odegaard at United.
I'll take
Hell
Madison
no.
before I take. I
Hell
wouldn't even
no.
take him, bro.
Hell
we got
no.
Ericsson and Bruno.
Hell no.
I'd take him at
No,
United.
no.
On the
Yeah,
bench,
Not
no,
ahead of Bruno. Not ahead of Bruno.
You know, if we
Not
never
ahead of
had
Ericsson.
Ericsson.
Not
If
ahead of
we
Ericsson.
never had Ericsson, I'll take Odegaard.
Yeah,
Ericsson
no,
being
yeah,
class.
of course.
As a backup.
Ericsson's playing 8. Why would you
He
take
wouldn't start ahead of
Odegaard
Bruno.
He's not starting ahead of Bruno.
Who?
Odegaard.
Odegaard.
Yeah.
And you know I'm not a Bruno lover.
Yeah, same.
But he's
Bro,
not starting
I'm a
above
Bruno
him.
lover, bro.
He's not starting above
So
him.
how are you saying that, bro?
No, I said he'd start again ahead of
said Odegaard.
Odegaard.
But you take
No, I
Odegaard.
said I take
Odegaard.
Bruno.
You want to
over
take
Odegaard.
Odegaard in
I
United?
take Bruno over Odegaard.
But you
Bro,
wouldn't take him in the
Odegaard
team.
is
I take
matter,
him in the
man.
backup,
I
yeah.
don't need
Squad
that.
player, maybe.
Yeah, squad player 100%.
Yeah, he could be my matter. Like my backup.
Martin, but
He's better than Mount.
Madison's
Yeah, he's better than Matter, but
Like,
he can be my
old
matter.
Mount,
like.
old
Yeah,
Mount,
No, but you
obviously.
don't understand, bro. Odegaard would never have the seasons that Matter had at Chelsea.
Yeah, never. That's true. That's true.
Life.
That's
Matter
one
was
thing
the
that's
best
true.
player in the Premier
Matters
League
very
at one point.
Matters the biggest what if, you know, in Prem.
Onefield
One of the
is
biggest.
still
Yeah, what if he didn't go to
Onefield.
One of the
United?
biggest.
No,
What if?
Onefield is still the game,
and I feel like
bruv.
he kind of let
I
us
was like,
down
he's
when he
not
came to
watching that
United.
game, bro.
What game?
When one Matt
One
scored 2
field.
at
The scissor kick at
Anfield.
Yeah.
Anfield.
I was like, his
Bicycle
house watching
kick,
it, I
yeah.
remember that.
Yeah. I'm going to start with left wing first, you know. I'm going to start with left wing first. I'm going to come to share and save the south first.
one choice.
It's got to be Sonny.
Yeah, it's got to be Sonny, innit?
World class.
Is there any other options?
Sterling, maybe.
We thinking
Zaha?
Zaha. We were thinking Zaha.
Sterling?
Sterling, if you're gonna put him there.
We're thinking maybe Sterling White.
Those are the
The
options.
thing about
innit?
Sterling as well, like, don't get me wrong, he's obviously a very
Son
good
goes
player,
above them,
but
innit? So it
I
don't
just
really
feel like
matter.
Sterling
Does
wastes so
Son
many
go ahead of
chances.
Sterling?
Like,
Sterling's not
100%.
Sterling's
inconsistent. He
Son
misses,
is clear, Son
he
is
misses
clear.
so many big chances. Sterling.
Yeah.
Son is
Sterling's
just
not
world class.
clinical, man. But when you're at City, you get. a
I
lot
think
of
it's
chances.
close, but I think Son.
No, I think it's
wins.
not
I think
close.
Son
I think
wins.
Son-
I don't think Sterling's that good. He worked good in a Pep system.
No.
But for example, I think Sane was better than Sterling.
no,
They should have got rid of
relax.
Sterling over Sane.
Hear me out,
right
look,
now.
Sterling, when he picks up the ball a bit deeper, he's probably a little bit better at Son at other aspects of the game.
Yeah.
But in terms of in and around the box,
Finishing,
it's
he's-
a no-brainer.
Shooting,
Son-
finishing, yeah.
Agreed.
Son,
agreed.
But like
Son
on the
clear.
ball dribbling and I'll take.
But that's what you want from a winger.
But
No, but you know what? Do you know what Sterling does that a lot of players don't do? He always finds himself in the right position.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not an
but
accident.
but
innit?
more time, he'll miss
a
the
lot of
chances.
wingers
Yeah, he missed the
can't
chance.
do
You'll
Yeah.
that.
miss the chances though.
Nah, that's not true because
No,
the guy,
at
guy scored like 100 Premier League
Did you
goals.
see Son's hat trick against Leicester?
Yeah, Sterling can't do that.
come knock
No,
for
no, no,
Chelsea?
no,
no.
Like,
Never.
No.
Out of nowhere, score a hat trick.
No. But Sterling's gonna go get you a hat trick.
Yeah, but no,
of
but
tap-ins.
yeah,
Like,
he'll get a
that's what I
hat-trick.
mean. He's a different
But he
type
missed
of player.
like
but
45
he'll miss
chances.
it. He'll miss
He
it.
missed 45 chances before you.
That's just
you
not
get a hat
true.
trick.
No,
That is true,
no, he
misses-
does miss chances.
When you watch it,
Everyone
he
misses chances.
No, but he misses.
But he's not-
blatant-
Sterling's not a good finisher.
He's
That-
not,
no,
but he's
no.
not top of the list every year for chances missed. Like they're going
No,
on.
no,
He's gonna miss 45 chances.
I'm talking about blatant
Relax.
chances that anyone else. would
Wait, is
score.
Sterling world class?
No, definitely.
Not right now.
He must be bordering.
asked me a
He
couple
must
years
be
ago,
bordering,
yes.
innit?
He's borderline, yeah.
Yeah, if you asked me a couple years ago, I would have said.
But a lot of people, other than us, would say he's straight world class.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of
people were
people.
gassed.
Yeah.
No.
But
Maybe.
even last year at the Euros, he was our best player.
He was.
Yeah, he was definitely
The
our
guy
best
is
player, yeah.
underrated by
He's
some and overrated by some, and that's why we find him like this.
He's a very good footballer, innit?
Yeah.
Very good.
All right, these guys have just picked Son for their left winger. I'm going to take it to Ryan. I'm going to take it to Ryan first. Who's your left winger?
My heart says Ronaldo, but he hasn't really played there, so I'm gonna go Saint Maximin.
All right, I'm going to come to Haroon's left wing. Who you
He's
picking?
on St. Max.
At the moment, it's Saint Maximin v Son. Like realistic,
Son.
1v1 is
Son,
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 yeah.
yeah, it's not-
1v1 is
All
Son,
day.
innit?
All day.
All right, I'm going to take it onto the right winger. We'll come to Share and Say first for the South. Who have you got?
We already picked 2 Chelsea players, bro. What do you keep saying?
Yeah, you can't pick Sterling because you've already got Reece James and Thiago
give you
Silva. Who's your right winger?
Well, you said it then, bro. Mike's all yours.
Said Benrahma. On West Ham.
He's shy,
Oh,
bro.
no,
He doesn't even play there.
No,
You could have picked the other guy.
No.
And you've got 2 West Ham players already.
Bro, you might as well pick
No,
four
no.
nows. You've already,
They
and by the way,
can't.
you've already got
They've
Cresswell
got
and
Cresswell
Declan
and
Rice.
But
Yeah.
I'd rather Andre Ayew than Ben Ramos.
Hell no, bro. There's a better Palace right winger.
There's Zaha, you know.
Elise.
No, right winger.
What's the other guy?
Elise.
Elise,
Elise
yeah.
is a baller. I'll take him at United tomorrow, bro.
Bro, why can't we take Zaha?
I wouldn't, because you know Anthony sees them.
You might know.
Give us Eze then.
Give us Zaha.
What, right wing?
No.
Zaha.
Eze can play right wing.
No, bro.
You can put Zaha there.
Zaha, who's our camp? Oh, God.
You can put Zaha
Yeah,
there.
we keep on
It don't matter who they put.
Zaha,
man.
yeah.
Play Zaha there.
The best
Zaha.
right wing in the
That
league
makes
is in
more
the north,
sense.
bro. They can put whoever they want.
Whoever
Alright.
you want. Zaha, yeah?
So they've got Zaha right wing.
Yeah.
We got Salah.
Mo Salah.
Is he on
Last
form?
18
Mo
months.
Salah, 80.
Is he on
Who
form?
won the Golden Boot last season? I forgot.
Salah and Son.
Son.
And Salah.
Yeah, but I swear the last 10 games.
Who got more assists
How
last
many
season?
goals has Salah got
Mo
this year?
Salah.
7.
No, he does not have 7.
No,
That's
no,
a crazy shout.
we'll give them Salah on a technicality.
Salah wins anyway.
We'll give them Salah on a technicality.
I've never
No,
seen,
not technically. Salah won the Golden Boot.
Technicality.
And he went to AFCON, bro.
I'm
and he
joking,
still
I'm
won the
joking.
Golden
I've
Boot.
never seen Zaha pocketed by Ryan Sessegnon.
I've seen Zaha pocketed by flipping Luke Shaw, bro.
And Dallo.
Yeah. All right, listen, we're going to take it onto the final position for the North East South 11s.
They pick themselves.
It's the main striker. They probably picked themselves, to be honest.
They do.
Before I let you say it, let me try a guess as the host. Kane, obviously,
Yeah, one choice.
and Haaland.
Nah. Haaland, of course.
Haaland, yeah.
Obviously, Haaland, yeah. Haaland and Kane. Who's the better striker right now?
Haaland.
Obviously, striker.
What,
Haaland, man.
but are we talking about last 6
Pure
games?
out-and-out striker,
Last 6
Haaland.
games, or are we talking about
Overall,
last
Kane's
18 months?
better.
Sir?
Better footballer.
Huh?
Kane,
Are we talking about last 6 games, or are we talking about last 18 months? Sir?
To be honest, even last
Both.
18 months is very
Both.
close.
Both.
Because
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dick was a good point. He goes,
Haaland.
Haaland's a better striker, but Kane's a better footballer.
yeah, but if you're
We
about
all
18
agree to
months, the first half of last season, Kane
So,
was
better
shy.
player, I'm going to take it to share quickly.
Kane.
Kane or Haaland last
Better
18
player,
months?
Bro, like, Kane's does things with a ball that fucking only De Bruyne can do. Like,
Respect Ericsson.
yeah. Like,
I don't know about only the brain, but I hear you.
no,
I hear what you're
in terms
saying.
of like on a
Facts.
week in, week out basis.
No, Kane's cold. Kane's better overall, but as a striker, Haaland.
Better player, Shea, I'm asking you.
Better player is Kane. Better striker right now. Bearing in mind, Kane's been dipping a little bit, obviously because of like.
Bear in mind, Haaland's only done it 6 games in a Premier League
18
season.
months.
But you got
He
to
scored
understand.
more
I'm
goals
just saying,
than
I'm
games
just
last
saying.
You
season.
got to understand though. You got to
We didn't see that.
Like, bro.
That's all
We
right.
did see that.
Kane-
You didn't see that.
So what, are we saying Kane over Haaland? Haaland over Kane right now?
Right now,
Right now,
Wow.
yeah.
taking Haaland.
Right this second, yeah.
Wow.
Even
All
if
right.
it's 18 months, Kane started last season off poorly, bro.
Wow.
For a
All
few
right.
months.
I'm going to give it a quick run through of the teams.
You don't even need to.
I don't know if you're going to remember this all.
Well, I remember.
All right, let's go.
You win.
We're going to say from like the position group
let's do
rather
that.
than
Yeah.
which
Who wins?
overall
Yeah,
team. Yeah.
Defense
All right.
us, midfield
Goalkeeper, Jose Sarr Wolves
Equal.
for the North, and South is Raya Brentford.
Very equal.
Raya from Brentford.
Equal. I think that's fair.
Fair enough.
That's just an equal. That there's no winner really. I don't think you can say defense.
Goalkeepers, we're going to say 1-1 for now, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. 1-1. Right, left back, Ait Nouri v Aaron Cresswell.
Cresswell's
Such a
better.
mid off. That's
Cresswell's
1-1
better.
as well, bro.
That stinks for both. That stinks for both.
Cresswell's better.
Is that what, 1-1 as well?
I'd give him Cresswell.
Give it Cresswell, innit?
Cresswell's
done more.
Yeah.
Cresswell's done more.
Cresswell's been more
He puts up
consistent.
numbers as well.
5.5 versus a 5.4.
Europa
We don't
League
care.
semi-finalist.
Like, we just don't care.
All right, we'll take him to right backs. There's only one winner. It's
James
Reece James v Trippier.
Barely, but he wins.
We
Wait.
James quite a lot.
Yeah, so you got Trippier and Reece James.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
James.
Reece James takes that. It's 3-1 to the South at the moment. Raw. You
comeback's
didn't
about to be
expect
mad.
this, crowd. You didn't expect this. All right.
Comeback's going to be crazy.
We're going to take it on to the centre backs. It's Thiago Silva for the South and Saliba, and Varane and Matip for the North. That's a tough one, you know.
Thiago Silva's clear
Yeah.
of all them centre back.
When does Matip play?
Are we doing it as a
It's
partnership or individual?
Partnership. That's got to be a
That-
Then
partnership.
our
Matip
partnership is
and
better.
Varane, it's
Comfortably.
easy.
Comfortably.
Thiago Silva.
Man said,
No, man.
no, it's as a partnership.
I think.
Thiago Silva carries anyone with it.
No.
No, he doesn't.
Anyone with it.
All right, as a neutral here.
Why
Apart from Koulibaly, apart from
why are
Koulibaly.
Chelsea getting dunked on then? What are we talking about?
To show tax.
No,
All right,
Let's be
listen.
honest, to show tax.
Safe. Sorry, what have you got to say?
It's our pairing. 100%.
I'm saying Matip. He doesn't get in the. He's injured all the time. It's Van Dijk and Gomez, Van Dijk and Matip, Van Dijk and Phillips. He's not consistent. Thiago Silva's always playing. He's 36 and he's playing
Saliba
all
has
games.
played 4 Premier League games.
Man, I'm talking about the last 18 months and Saliba. I'm telling you.
I don't care what he done in
Better
that
than Van
funky
Dijk in
French
10
league.
years.
No one
I
cares
don't
what
care
you've done in the
what he done in the
past,
French
G.
league.
Yeah, but you've
What you doing,
got
G?
Casemiro in the team because what you've done in the past.
He won the Champions League,
It doesn't
bro.
matter,
He
though. It's still in the
didn't
past.
pocket some
He wasn't in England.
Algerian
He wasn't in
striker in
England.
the
He
French
pocketed-
league.
He pocketed Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar. bro.
Also,
I can guarantee if I check it right now,
Check it right now.
PSG beat them.
You can't pick and
Huh?
choose. You can't
PSG
pick and
beat
choose.
them.
I was joking,
But
but
Saliba had a
the
good
fact
game,
is,
bro.
what he's
It's a
using Matip's
partnership.
excuse for, Saliba's been here 4
No,
games.
but I think he's
bro.
much closer.
It's a partnership.
Matip was
It's not
there
bad.
last year.
All right, listen. As the host and the neutral, I'm gonna say because you've got Saliba in there, and in the Premier League, it's only been 6 games, and
Casemiro- I thought when
hasn't
midfield,
been the
when they say
best.
Casemiro, I'm just
Hasn't
like-
been the best.
That's fine.
Varane and Matip have to go in there
Cool.
No,
for like the last
I'm
18 months.
And
No, when Casemiro's played 20 minutes against Real Sociedad, I'm gonna say you can't take him in.
beyond that,
18 months.
beyond
Because Saliba's in there, Saliba.
You're taking Matip
It
and
has to
Varane.
be Varane
They're
and
better
Matip,
players
innit?
than Saliba.
Realistically.
right now. You can say all
But it's
you want
close.
about in the
Is it?
future.
But it's very
I'm not sure if
close.
it's close.
it's not
Give
close.
it to them. Give it to them.
Listen,
It's close.
listen, it's not close. It's not
It's
close.
not
Never
close.
got clear. It's close.
It's not close.
Listen, this Arsenal fan is going mad.
I watched them-
Anyway,
That's what United.
it's
I watched them on
He
the
doesn't.
pitch.
On
He
paper,
doesn't.
it's not close. On the pitch, it's close.
It's not close.
No, because I watched Rashford go dunk on that Saliba like 2 weeks ago.
Listen, let's
Go
move
dunk
on.
on him.
Let's move on. Let's move on from the centre backs. Yeah, the pizza's getting cold. It's 3-2 to the South. So based on the point system, we're doing the fullbacks together, the goalkeeper separately, and the centre backs together. Goalkeepers is a draw, so it's 1-1. Fullbacks we've given to Share and Safe the South, so it's 2-1. We've given you the centre back, so it's 2-2. For the midfielders, is between Casemiro, KDB, and Maddison for the North. The Caicedo, Odegaard, and Declan Rice for the South.
Okay, wait. Go on.
You go.
It's closer than you guys think. That's
No,
the
it's
first thing.
not.
Well, why do you keep saying that? Wait.
So
It's not
I'm
close.
neutral, but why do you keep saying
It's
that?
not close.
Okay, look,
It's
KDB
clear.
is world class. Let's get that.
Casemiro's
course.
better than Rice. KDB's better than anyone. You can take in 18 months.
No, but that's what
Casemiro won the Champions League 4 months ago, and he
It's
had
not
a
like
world class
he
season.
was the main. He was the main
Trust
reason
me,
why they
like,
won the
fucking-
Champions League.
He was one of the main reasons why.
No,
He was one of the main reasons.
Of course he was, bro.
Bro, alright, cool. We got fucking.
He was their best outfield player in the final.
Yeah, he was.
The only guy better than him was Courtois, and he's in goal.
Cool, but in his cameo against Real Sociedad, didn't even drop a 5 out of 10.
Yes, what's that got to do with anything?
I'm good on his last performance, fam.
A man said Real Sociedad
Bro, wait,
cameo.
I swear,
you know.
I swear West Ham are
Played
rock bottom right
45
now,
minutes
bro.
in there. So midfield, realistically,
Give it to them.
It's not
realistically,
close. You say
it's
give
the
it to
North.
them like it's close, bro.
You might say-
I know it's not close.
Man, say give it to them.
I know it's not close, but the
clear.
fact that you
It's
stuck
not this.
Casemiro in there. is a
Casemiro,
liability.
KDB,
clear.
Madison,
It's clear.
they take it over Declan Rice, Caicedo, and Odegaard.
You better laugh like Caicedo.
Watch.
Watch, like, cool.
Yeah,
I'm not laughing at
comparing him to
Caicedo,
De
the free,
Bruyne.
the
We're
free,
looking at
yeah.
potential as well, man. But it's fine. You know what?
But yeah, compared
Who's
to
he
De
potentially better
Bruyne,
than?
Don't tell me
Is he
that.
potentially better than De Bruyne? Because I heard you say Saliba's potentially better than Van Dijk.
I can't say that now. It's too early. It's
yeah,
too early.
that was a madness.
No,
That was a
potentially better than
madness.
Casemiro.
100%.
No, he's not.
All right, listen.
What?
So midfield.
Wait, rewind.
Whoa, what did you just say?
Caicedo in 3 years will be better than Casemiro's cameo in the Prem. Any
Hey, do you know?
All right, TikTok, eat this guy alive.
Caicedo's
I'll let you lot do your thing in the
Caicedo's
comments.
agent was offering him to all the clubs last January for £4 million. This guy's better than Casemiro
You
now.
know why? Because he wanted to play. That's why he went to Brighton.
Yeah, he wanted to play.
Exactly.
If he was this good, better than Casemiro, he would be playing.
He's a good youngster, but let's not even put him in the same combo as Casemiro.
He's gonna leave Brighton.
Let's move on,
next
bro.
transfer window. You hear that?
Let's
right
move
now.
on, bro.
No one cares if he leaves Brighton.
Let's move it on. That's the midfield. Ryan and Haroon have taken that. It's 3-2 to the North. They've made a comeback. We're going to take it to the forwards, but individually, we've kind of gone through individually. Let's talk about as a partnership. Salah on the right, St. Maximum on the left, Haaland up front versus
Close.
for the South, Son on the left, Zaha on the right, Kane up front. That's tight, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very close.
That's the
I think it's
closest
tight.
closest group we've had, closest positions.
100%.
Who do you think's taking it? St. Maximum, Salah, Haaland, or Son, Zaha, Kane? Oh, that is tough, you know.
I think the North take it slightly, just slightly, because in the biggest moments, I've seen Salah turn up.
Have you?
I haven't seen Son.
We're talking about the last 18 months, right?
Yeah.
So Son and Salah are golden boot, so they kind of cancel each other
It's
out.
the other
yeah?
side,
Yeah.
though.
Actually, Son's better because he's got more goals than Salah this season.
No, he doesn't.
Non-penalty goals as well. He
Yeah.
scored more.
Yeah, non-penalty goals.
Yeah.
man.
How many goals does
That
Salah
don't
have?
mean
Two?
nothing to me. Penalties count. Penalties
It
are
counts for
count.
sure,
It's a
but
goal.
No,
Okay,
how
Still
many-
got to
how
score
many-
them.
Salah also got 13 assists on top of his 23 goals. So it's not like he only got 23 goals. He got a lot more assists than Son did.
Salah, yeah.
Yeah, he got 13 assists.
It's
That's
close, it's close.
that's crazy. It's not close.
On top of that,
They cancel each other out.
on top of that,
Son also
Salah's
plays
better-
for
Salah's better
Spurs,
than
who
Son.
are traditionally deeper than Liverpool are.
Salah is better than Son.
Scoreless. Like,
Salah's
on
better
top
than
of
Son.
that, but on top of that, Salah comes in the biggest moments. He gets the goals.
He's a big
Like,
game
He
player.
scored against all the big teams last year. He was ripping City. Do you remember?
Oh, he rossed
Like,
them up.
yeah.
he got
Son and Salah is tough.
Salah takes it.
Zaha and St. Maximin is probably only one winner, realistically. Zaha?
Zaha.
Yeah.
I think they're the same.
No.
No.
I think St. Max
Zaha's done it for Palace,
coming out
like-
of his like show
Yeah.
a bit more, but Zaha's been done it a little bit longer.
Last two species.
I think. They're
And
the
then we
same.
go into Kane to Haaland.
Haaland.
Kane.
Haaland, isn't it?
Got the Kane has more to his game. I'm sorry.
What Haaland's done right now,
No one's ever seen.
Kane can't do that.
World Cup golden boot.
In the City team, in the City
give it a
team,
respect, a golden
would he? In City's team, would he?
In City's team,
Go and watch his
in
golden
City's
boot.
team, I
Go and
think
watch
he
all his
drops
goals in
into
his golden
KDB.
You were
boot.
just saying
Space and
goals
he
are
makes them
goals,
work.
bro. I'm just saying go watch his
Yeah,
golden
goals are
boot.
goals. So
What are you on about?
Haaland's
Look at
got more goals.
Look at
Haaland's got more goals.
Haaland's all
18 months, Haaland's got more
in the
goals.
6-yard box.
18 months, Haaland's got more goals.
I've never thought
Yeah,
that
bro, he's in a
was
fucking £1 billion squad, fam.
18. He was at Dortmund last season.
Kane was doing it with Harry Winks behind him.
No,
Kane
no,
was
no,
scoring winning goals with Harry Winks and stuff.
This season
You
is
want to
Haaland.
talk about the German league? There's only good two teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Premier League is much
That's not
harder.
the German league. Sancho
He's
was
in the
doing
Prem
German
right
league.
now,
he
and he's
was
got more
doing
goals than
German
Kane.
How many goals did Sancho score in the German league? And he come here last year. He scored more than 3 goals.
I'm a United
In a
fan.
whole
Look at
season.
Haaland right now.
Haaland's
Give it
doing
a
it
rest.
right now.
Haaland's
Kane has
played
done
6
it for
games
the
in the
last
Prem,
10
and he only has 6
seasons.
less goals than Kane did
Haaland
the
is
whole of
doing
last
it
season.
right
in the
now,
Premier
bro.
League. Think about that.
That was his worst season.
Think
ever.
about that.
Boys.
Exactly.
Haaland
It's
has
full.
11 goals.
Boys. Listen. Boys,
It's Haaland.
I'm gonna be
It's
honest.
Haaland right now.
Kane.
I feel very tempted to say Kane, man.
He went to school with Kane.
Just
so he's
because
biased
he's-
as well, bro.
You're
Right,
very
listen.
biased towards Kane.
You're
though.
very biased.
Very
towards Kane.
biased.
No,
towards Kane.
Haaland's a madness.
No, you're very
Very
biased.
biased.
towards Kane.
Haaland's an absolute madness.
I don't care if
But
it's- there's a
Kane has
reason.
done it longer in the Prem.
Who did
We're
Pep
not
on last
talking. We're
season?
talking about 18.
And he's also done it for a Tottenham team.
18
And
months.
Haaland is in a City team that's designed to create chances for him.
But
It's designed to
But
create
you
chances for
said
him.
last
18 months.
season he was doing it for Dortmund. Dortmund aren't £1 billion
He was.
team. They lose their
Yeah, but look at their
best
fucking
player
league.
every
Look at the
year.
German
No, but in Champions
Go and
League,
look at the
Champions League, his
Champions
record's
League.
mad.
Champions League.
Champions League, his record's
But
mad.
that league, I'm sorry. Like,
But you have to think about his Champions League record.
Yeah, I'm taking
And
that into consideration.
by the way,
Kane.
Kane's Champions League record
No,
is mad.
Kane's got 26
He's got
games
no,
in
it's
Champions
20
League.
goals in 24 games.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's still.
Look at
Which
Haaland.
for Tottenham is mad. For
He's
Tottenham is
good.
mad.
Look at Haaland.
It's mad. It's crazy.
And
Close
think,
though,
and
still.
what you also need to remember.
Alright, listen.
Kane is in his prime, bro. Haaland's 22, and look what he's doing,
True,
bro.
true.
Keeping up goal scoring records.
yeah,
That's
true.
ridiculous. Bro.
Both as good as each other. I'm sorry.
But right now in
you put
18
Kane in
months.
that City team,
No,
no,
but-
near enough to say.
but
Right
Haaland-
now,
I
18
don't wanna
months.
hear it.
You lot were talking about potential earlier. Haaland is potentially a Ballon d'Or winner. Kane's
No.
not touching that.
No, I
But
think Kane could.
at one
He's
point, he's
not.
probably potentially.
No, Kane's in his
He
prime.
was before he was a
But Kane's in his
he
prime.
was a
Okay.
potential Ballon d'Or winner.
No, wait, hold
Before
up.
he got the big move,
Okay, hold
and
up.
did get the big move.
Okay, hold
Wait,
up.
no, he wasn't.
If he got the big move, he would be though.
Messi,
do it,
Ronaldo,
okay.
Dominic.
If he got the big move, he would be.
So he would have went into that City team.
100%. Wait, hold up. Okay, do you think if Haaland stays at Dortmund, he wins the Ballon d'Or? No, he doesn't.
Exactly.
He doesn't
Exactly.
stay. He doesn't stay at
No.
Dortmund
Huh?
though.
And Kane shouldn't have either. Kane
But even
shouldn't
if
have
Kane went
either.
City, he wouldn't have been better than De Bruyne.
No,
We wouldn't
no,
have looked
no.
at Kane and be like, he's the best player in that team.
No.
De Bruyne has been the best player in the
That
Prem
season,
for 5 years.
that season under Mourinho, Kane had more
season.
assists and more goals than De Bruyne.
One season.
So what are you on about?
One
He can
season.
do exactly what De
One
Bruyne can do.
season.
No, but that's
One season.
irrelevant.
Can he play in the Premier League? No, we can't.
That's irrelevant.
No, we
That's
can't.
irrelevant. That's irrelevant because he wouldn't do that for City because he wouldn't be doing it.
You don't need to do that for City.
Because you have De Bruyne.
You don't need to do that
And
for City.
then wait, stop. Listen, Kane is
What
in his
City
prime.
striker has
He's
ever
not
dropped
close
deep
to
and
that.
played football?
Kane's not close to
No,
Ballon
he
d'Or.
did not used to come deep.
One at a
This is how
time.
I know he didn't used to watch City.
did.
Man said
Kane-
Jesus was the biggest tapping merchant at City.
He's gonna go on all night, yeah. Well, let's talk about the front three: Salah, Saint Maximum, Haaland, or Zaha, Son, Kane.
Kane's on.
Come clear.
Best partnership in the Premier League. You got them two up front. Cool.
If you want to consider last season and this season,
Yeah.
Son's been shit this season.
We was go. Yeah, no, how has it been?
He's been shit.
He's not
You
more
said
goals.
you
Okay, wait, hold
said
on, hold on.
He will still be.
You said he was shit.
He'll bang goals.
He's not more
You
goals
said
than
he was
Salah.
shit. You said he was shit.
How many
And
you're talking about 6
How
games
much
in the
has
Prem
Salah
for
scored? How
Haaland.
much has Salah scored?
2 goals.
Yeah, how much
Yeah,
is
and
how
you're
much has
talking
Son
about
scored? How much
6
has
games
Son
in the Prem
scored?
for Haaland this
He scored
season.
3 goals.
Yeah, yes.
Exactly.
That's my point.
Exactly.
Your point makes no sense if you're talking
No,
about
you're
this
saying he's
season,
been
6
shit.
games in the
Listen,
Prem.
boys, we're gonna be here all night, yeah. Son, Zaha, Kane, or Salah, Haaland, Saint Maximum. I'm the neutral host. I got the deciding vote.
But you already asked the neutral, and then you want to become
No,
the
my
neutral.
man's
Well,
don't
Dre,
make
what do
sense,
you?
not
Who,
neutral.
wait,
It
all right,
don't make
who do you
sense to
think
you.
wins that?
The second one,
Son, Zaha, Kane.
definitely.
So listen, I was gonna say that as well, just because I've seen them do it more in the Premier League more, and also,
It's meant to be full.
no. If we're gonna say earlier that Salah was a deciding factor as a partnership, then unfortunately we have to say that Saint Maximum
No,
in a
because three strikers
partnership,
don't play as a partnership, bro.
they kind of do. They work
Salah
together.
on the wing.
Don't.
Salah and
Your
Mane,
centre-back-
Salah and Mane was a
Son and
partnership.
Kane.
No one
Salah and Mane on both sides are a
No, it
partnership.
wasn't. No, it
Son
wasn't.
and Kane are
Salah and Mane on both sides are a partnership.
Yeah.
No, it
But
wasn't.
Son and Kane
No,
are
it's
partnership.
not.
They are.
No, it's not.
100% they are.
Your wingers are not a partnership.
No, so wait.
Giggs and Beckham don't come as a together. Your centre backs always come as a partnership.
Giggs was
What are you
crossing to
talking
Big. Beckham was crossing to Giggs,
we're
and
doing
Giggs
it
was
as
crossing to
one.
Beckham.
He said we're doing it as
100% it was.
Beckham was crossing to Van Nistelrooy. Giggs was
Giggs
crossing
was
to
there in
Van
the back
Nistelrooy.
post. That's
They're
what you
not
do.
crossing- You don't come. But I don't know why
Son,
you're doing
Kane,
it.
Zaha.
I don't know why you're doing a partnership when it's a free. That's not a partnership. That's a
But
trio.
when we're talking about centre backs, we're talking about
You can't
partnership.
even look at the free
When we're talking about
separately.
partnership,
You have to
we're
look
talking
at the
about
whole team.
when we're
Look
talking about
at
centre
midfield.
backs, they wanted to do partnerships. Now they don't want to do
exactly.
partnerships.
They
No,
cherry
because
pick
it's
our
a trio.
arguments.
It's a
I'm
trio.
saying, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Don't do
But
that.
why
Don't
can we
do
do
that.
partnership
Don't
for one
do
thing and
that.
not a partnership for
Don't
another?
do that. Don't do that because you don't ever do that. You don't ever
Centre
do.
backs
So
are
for centre backs we're doing it, but for this we're not doing
Because
it.
You
centre
can't do a
okay,
duo,
why
it's
do you
three
do Rio
players.
and Vidic?
It's a
Because
partnership.
centre backs are a
I know what you're
partnership.
saying. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I know what you're
You've
saying.
played as a centre back. You need your partner.
Why
You need to
is he bringing that
balance
up?
off
Why is he bringing that up?
No, but am I lying or not? When you're a
No, it's
striker,
true, yeah.
when you're a striker, I'm not looking for my wingers. I'm looking for my number 10 more than I'm looking for my wingers.
Debatable, but yeah, I understand what
it's
you're
not
saying.
debatable.
It is debatable.
He said we're doing it as a group
Your
before we
wingers
picked it up.
wait,
So we're doing it
because
as a group.
both of
That's one thing we did say. We did say we're doing it as a group.
all of the I said to you don't do that. That was what I
But
said.
we
at the
already
beginning.
decided on that though. Listen, we already decided on
Don't
that,
make
yeah?
sense to me.
Listen, I'm gonna say, Ryan, I'm sorry.
said this
Don't
to you.
listen. You're gonna lose the argument for the second time on
I'm
the
not,
show.
because-
For the second time ever, Ryan's losing the
No,
argument.
because you
Yeah.
always do what you want to do. But when I said at the beginning, do it as individual players.
Yeah, but we
because
didn't.
that makes the most
We
sense.
disagreed to that anyway, though.
No, I didn't.
But I did
Yeah,
though.
but why?
Because I felt like it was easier
How are
for
fullbacks a partnership?
for the point scoring system. It was easier to do as a partnership.
Okay, so just because it's easier.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So
Okay.
not because it's right, because that
Yeah,
don't make
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Because fullbacks are not a partnership.
But
Your
we-
partner is your winger.
unfortunately,
If you
even
did,
Haroon agreed.
If you did
Even
a right,
Haroon
wait, wait,
agreed.
I just
We're gonna
do
do
it
that
as
as
duo.
partnership.
if you did a right back and a right winger as a partnership, that makes sense.
Unfortunately, on this
Your
show,
right back and your left back is not a partnership.
Between the Lines podcast, Ryan has lost the argument for the second time ever in his
I don't
fucking
accept
life.
this,
Yeah,
'cause this is nonsense.
listen,
It's a joke.
it's gone
This is
3-3.
nonsense. No.
The
This is
strikers have gone.
nonsense.
Son, Zaha, and Kane.
He's not-
Boys. We've got to move it on to the bonus round. The players have ended 3-3. It's got a bit heated in here. Quick bonus round. I'm going to take it to the south first. Who's your manager?
Pep Guardiola.
I'm going to go to the north. Sorry, the
It don't
south.
matter.
Sorry.
Ole.
Who's it? Conte or?
Graham Potter.
It don't matter.
Okay, 1 second.
They can have a trio of Graham
hold on,
Potter,
hold on.
v Pep.
Wait, hold on.
and whoever they want,
Okay, let me tell you. This is an all-star game. It's meant to be entertaining, right?
Yeah.
If you have Pep as the manager, your team is going to have
Yeah, you need like
possession
£2
for
billion,
80%.
like £2 billion
You should have
next
gone
spin.
for Klopp instead.
Isn't that
He
Potter's
did
style
throw
as well?
Messi
But
in
it's a
there.
shit man's Pep. Like.
Huh?
Isn't Potter
No,
the
but
shit
no,
man?
no. But,
I wouldn't have
no,
Conte,
but his
Conte,
team
bro,
doesn't have the
Conte.
ball as much.
Wait, Conte or Potter?
I'm not keeping Conte.
Head to head.
I'm not
Spurs v
keeping
Man
Conte.
City. Head to head. Spurs v City.
No, okay.
As
Man are picking Graham Potter over Conte.
No,
No, jam.
It's an all-star game, right? It's meant to be entertaining.
Yeah, so why
You're not gonna
Graham
have.
Potter? What the fuck's
You're not
Graham Potter done in
gonna.
his
You're
life?
not gonna have the.
Alright, there's an argument between the South.
You're not gonna have a
That wasn't
manager
even an
that has the
argument, bro.
possession all the
Defense
time, and then a defensive manager. It's an
It wasn't
all-star
even
game.
Conte or Potter.
Look how
They haven't agreed
You
on
didn't have five
anything.
at the back.
Tottenham are second most
You
top
didn't have
scorers
five-
under Conte, you
Look,
dickhead.
It's all-star. It's meant to be entertaining. Pep's just gonna have the ball for 80% of the possession.
And that's
No, he's
entertaining.
not. He's gonna cry.
How's
Oh,
that
Messi, I can't
entertaining?
win a game.
You're meant to- Look, we're doing.
Would you rather
all-stars.
sit here and watch Brighton or Man City? Don't ever tell me you would rather watch Brighton, bro. Pep is a 10 times better manager.
Brighton.
You can have a
No,
you know what?
no, I'm
You can
talking
have a tag team of all 10
Don't
managers
do
from the
that.
south.
No, but you gotta
No,
understand. You gotta understand.
your
He's a
boy
better
don't even
manager.
agree with
He's
you.
had a
No,
billion pound
Wait,
player.
listen, who are you picking, Conte or Graham Potter?
Graham Potter.
Conte. I go on fucking Graham Potter.
I'm talking about all-star games.
Alright, listen. Let's finish off.
Don't matter, bro.
They've picked Graham Potter to go against Pep
together.
Guardiola.
Pep wins, bro.
This is the North v South. Guys, thanks for tuning in. It's
Who
been
wins,
a,
man? You didn't say who wins.
Listen,
The managers.
Managers don't count.
the points was
They do
3-3. Pep Guardiola obviously takes it. I'm going to say 4-3 to the North. Just because Ryan's
Should be
going to go
fine.
home upset after this if I don't say he's won the thing.
We would have won anyway.
All right.
It should be 5-2.
If
Let
we did individual
the
play-
viewers decide, man. 'cause
Listen, crowd, get in the comments. Let us know who you think won.
you're just sucking off Harry Kane as usual, bruv.
All right, shout out Harry Kane. I still got it all, bro.
Fucking go.
Boys, thanks for coming. Subscribe to the channel right now. The button's down there. I'm lying. I don't even know if it's down there. Like the video, share the video, comment in the video. Let us know what you think. Let us know who your best North v South would be with only picking 2 players for each team. This is the Between the Lines podcast. I'm Adnan. I'm your host. See you in the next one. Peace out.
Love.
Bye.
Love.
Between the lines.